If you have the idea that you are single till you are married, you should be taking care of yourself. And stop asking these men to pay your bills and do all this stuff for you when you are not married to them. And if you are not married to them, you should not be opening your legs to anybody, first of all. So you won't feel like, because I know y'all saying, well, I'm not having sex with nobody if he ain't paying my bills. Close your legs. That's y'all problem. Y'all spreading y'all legs and becoming modernized sex workers, because that's what it is. You're selling what you have. You're saying, well, if you want this, you got to do this. That is modernized sex worker mentality. Hey guys, it's Naya Reacts with another episode. So on this episode, we're gonna look at quite a few TikToks on the subject of women looking for provider men. And so in this day and age, if you're not aware, it's becoming a common trend for women to request that a man makes a certain type of money, that he can do all of these things. And I have some comments and some strong opinions about that, but let's get into it.
Why would I help a man get on his feet if there are men who are already standing up?
Because a lot of you guys don't understand the simple dynamics of a man and how he thinks. Most men, if he knows or peeps that you're with him because he's up, he's not gonna wanna be with you, bro. And y'all don't understand that. I like to put it like this simply. There's a whole lot less incentive for a man to fit you into the structure of what he's built if you were not around for when he was building it, or you're now around because it's already built. Ladies, I'm telling this waiting at the finish line shit, bro, that's not, bro, you're gonna be by yourself. I'm telling you, you're gonna be by yourself. And the only type of men that are gonna be waiting for you at the finish line are gonna be the ones that don't value you like that, because they know, like, I think y'all think that we're stupid.
I think so too. And the sad thing about women, we operate so heavily on our emotions. And for me, I was like this for the longest. I was so emotional and just emotions everywhere until men came into my life, male friends. I was like, Sanaya, even co-workers and people that I reported to that were men, that made me realize, like, I need to be more logical. And the fact of the matter is that, ladies, I know that there's a wealth of knowledge that we have access to when it comes to understanding a man and what you can get from a man. But trust me, there's a wealth of knowledge that men have that where they are peeping game, and they are not going for it any longer. Like, they would rather be single or wait for a woman who is cooperative and that is on the same page as them. Like, they are not tolerating this, ladies. And we can try and force it on them. I'm not gonna say we, because I don't agree with this, but y'all can try and force it on them, but it's not gonna work.
I genuinely believe that to myself. I think there's a group of y'all that believe we are incompetent to the point where we don't know you're with us for a bag. Like, if you wouldn't rock with me if I had nothing, why would I rock with you when I have everything? And then y'all will say things like, you know, you can't hold a man down because he's just gonna leave you when he get up. How can this be true? How can the majority of men be leaving y'all when they get their life together if you guys are the ones that initiate the vast majority of divorces and breakups?
And ladies, if y'all want true freedom, because you think there's freedom when you leave a man and you divorce, but the true freedom is being with someone who is going to want to put a woman in their life that they can, I'm sorry to say it, can control, which is most of the time a younger woman. A younger woman who is, she's more likely to be shaped into the woman that he wants her to be, versus a woman who has already has an identity, has been through life. And not to say that when you're older, you can't find a man who's successful, but maybe you should look at it in a different way. Maybe you should, like he's saying, be with a man that you can grow together and you can build with him, and that when he is successful, he will look out for you, because most men are loyal. I'm not saying all, but most of them are loyal. If you have been down for them, they will take care of you. And this is from experience and what I know.
True at the same time. Like, ladies, you know when a man is only trying to talk to you because of what you look like. You know this. Like, you, as soon as you see it, you call it out. You don't think it's the same for us and the material things that we have and that we're trying to gain? A lot of y'all need to stop falling in love for what somebody can do for you and actually fall in love with somebody. Like, a man doesn't care what you make. A man doesn't care what you have. A man doesn't care where you're from. A man, like, no. As long as you're a decent individual, as long as you're an honest human being, they're gonna like you. But again, you can ask 99% of men, bro. If he peeps that you're literally there because of the material things that are in his possession, bro, he's not gonna like you for real. He's not gonna take you seriously for real. You're just gonna be there. I just want to point this out, and y'all tell me if this makes sense, right? How do y'all run with this idea that you're single until you're married, but you require like financial and material compensation with somebody that you're not even married to?
Honey, now I do agree with I am single until I'm married. But for me, I'm not going to ask my boyfriend to pay my rent. I'm not going to ask my boyfriend to pay a bill, because I understand that I am my own until you marry me. Then you will have to take care of me. Then you will be my covering. You will be the leader of my life. But until then, God has me. I will work with the skills and the abilities that God has given me. And ladies, y'all have to stop it. Y'all have to stop thinking that even a lot of y'all are requesting for men to take care of you, and you don't even want to be in a relationship with him, let alone be married. That's not right. You should be good on your own, because guess what? A man does not want to be with a broke woman. Lord, let me say that again. Men do not want to be with a broke woman. I would not, if I was a man, I would not want to date a broke woman. If you cannot hold your own, I don't want to be with you. Period. So, like he said, and I agree, if you have the, which you should anyway, if you have the idea that you are single till you are married, you should be taking care of yourself. Especially if you are a mature adult. You're not in college. You are, you're in life doing things. You should have a life of your own, and stop asking these men to pay your bills and do all this stuff for you when you are not married to them. And if you are not married to them, you should not be opening your legs to anybody, first of all. So you won't feel like, because I know y'all saying, well, I'm not having sex with nobody if he ain't paying my bills. Close your legs. That's y'all problem. Y'all spreading y'all legs and becoming modernized sex workers, because that's what it is. You're selling what you have. You're saying, well, if you want this, you got to do this. That is modernized sex worker mentality. Stop it.
If you're single until married, he's not paying for your nails. If you're single until married, he's not paying for your hair. You're not moving in with him. If you're single until married, like y'all swear it is that y'all are, why is it that you require financial and material compensation with somebody you're just dating?
My bills are your bills, so I don't care whose car it is. You're trying to date me. You're trying to take a load off of me.
Ain't nobody trying to take the load off of you when you looking like a clown. I'm sorry. It's giving real clown. Like, baby. I'm not being superficial, y'all. I promise y'all I'm not. I'm a real one. I'm gonna speak the truth. And I used to model. I used to be over model. Shout out to Extreme Modeling Team. If you are here, comment, you know, shout your girl out. But yes, I was over a modeling team at one point in my life when I was in college. And one of the things that we talked about, and I really made sure that we had seminars and stuff on campus to teach people about their appearance. Because the way that you go out in life, that's how people receive you. And the same thing goes for ladies. Like, if you are trying to request a man to pay your car note, baby girl, like, make sure that you are that type. Like, this lipstick, the eyebrows, everything, it's not given, I want to pay your car note. It's not. As a woman, as someone who does hair and loves beauty and fashion, ladies, y'all gotta chill with the makeup. Tone it down. Be as natural as possible. These weaves, these lace fronts, this mountain of makeup, it's out of control. Not to say you shouldn't wear makeup, you shouldn't wear a weave, you shouldn't get your hair done or anything like, because I believe you should be looking good, but make it look natural. Because, baby, this ain't it.
My car is your car. You cover the bills. I don't know. Simple. You're trying to date me, so my bills are your bills.
Wants you. Make him pay $50,000. And if he can't afford $50,000 up front, set up a payment.
I'm sorry. The first thing I thought about, like, when I saw this, like, this is very simp nature. I would avoid guys like this, like the plague, because it's just, his energy is just giving off, oh, I want women to like this, because he has 14,000 likes, and get it how you live it. If that's how you get your income, by pandering and speaking lies to women just so they'll like your post, by all means. But here we're going to speak the truth, whether you want to hear it or not, whether you like it or you don't. Like, we're just going to be honest, and real recognizes real, and this is not real. Ladies, y'all have to stop listening to men like this, because they're just telling you what you want to hear. They don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. 10 years from now, when you are really starting to see, like, the life that I was pursuing is not giving you what you want, you're going to regret listening to guys like this. So just be warned.
Payment plan. If he says, hello, what's your name? 50,000. Hey, can you cook me some food? 50,000. Hey, I got problems going on. 50,000. You're not playing wife to no man that cannot show you that he has husband characteristics. He must be a provider. He must be a leader, and he must be able to sacrifice for you.
So this whole notion of a man being a provider, that's the only way to determine if he is good enough for you, is a lie from the pits of hell. I don't know who came up with it. I don't know who made it popular, but it is not true. It is not true. There are other major qualities that you should look for in a man before you even get to the money, because guess what? Money comes, money goes. There are people who are millionaires one day and the next they are broke the next day. That does not define you. Money does not define you. I don't care what nobody says. It's a piece of paper. It has value to it. Yes, money can help change the world if it's used properly, but it is not everything. A provider is not just about money. A provider is, if the world was to shut down right now, would your husband or your boyfriend or whoever you are with, would they know what to do to make sure that you and your family are safe? That's a provider. If at night you are having crazy dreams, and you wake up screaming, does your husband or your boyfriend or whoever you're with, does he know how to get on his knees and pray for you? When you are stuck in life and you don't know what to do with your life, you just don't know. Is that man able to direct you in a positive way without wanting anything in return? That's a provider. Because if he has all of those qualities, if he's faithful to you, if he's consistent, if he keeps his word, Money will come. That man will be successful longer than men like this who just go and try and get money just to appease you. Like, ew. Why do I want to be with someone who is just trying to tell me what I want to hear? But
because what a man invests in, a man appreciates. If this man can buy,
if he invests in your mind, he appreciates you. If he invests in your spiritual being, meaning that he's invested in y'all having Bible studies and y'all growing your relationship with God, he's investing in you. If he's pouring knowledge into you about how to get out of all of this debt that you've mounted over the years, he's investing in you. Tangible money is not the only way. And ladies, y'all have to stop it, because I'm telling y'all right now, the world that we live in, men with money, with all of this money overnight, whatever, however they get it, fast money, those are not the type of men that y'all want to be with long term. I'm telling you right now. So be careful. Be careful what you're going after, because everything has consequences.
buy that old car outside for $60,000 with high mileage that keeps falling apart, he can pay $50,000 for you. If not, find a man that meets your qualifications. And if this man says, "Oh, you asking for too much," he's a man that has not reached his full potential. And 50,000 is a
And I get so nervous and I get so saddened, because this is the generation that our children are going to have to come up under. And I personally don't want to raise my children to have this type of mindset. If I have sons, if I have daughters, I definitely don't want them to have people like this teaching them this nonsense, because it's so superficial. It's so superficial, because in a man's nature, naturally, he's going to want to provide for the woman that's in his life. Naturally. If he does not, there's character flaws. There are issues with him that he needs to deal with, blah, blah. But that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing. And we are teaching women, we are teaching young girls that if he ain't got 50,000, bye. If he can't pay this, bye. It's horrible.
low number. But ladies, listen, he still has to take care of you from head to toe and pay every single
Superficial
bill, because your money is your money and his money is your money. Don't ever get it twisted. Make him pay for it. 50,000. Hello, 50,000. What's your name? 50,000. Can I come over? 50,000. Can you cook for me? 50,000. Oh, I want to be your husband. 50,000.
You knew hoes. You want a nigga who makes 6 figures, but you barely clear 5. You knew hoes is different. Now y'all don't be acting like y'all like the niggas no more. Y'all just expect the money. Like back in the day, you had to at least pretend. Like y'all be giving city girls way too much credit. Bitches been tricking, okay? But back in the day, it didn't seem like tripping because, you know, Miss Tanya at least act like she like Uncle Earl. Y'all be asking men for things that you can't provide on your own. Where you expect to meet them at? Because the niggas who make 6 figures don't be in the hood bars eating crab legs. And I really be like, do you want a partner or a parent? Y'all don't even pretend no more. Y'all just be like, yeah, and I need this. How you doing today? Good, my rent due tomorrow. Well, bitch. Hello? Y'all just be straight up front. Like, how was you gonna pay your rent if you did?
And all jokes aside, it's sad. It's sad. It's disappointing. I've dated good men. I have been around good men. I have wisdom when it comes to dating. And I will say that this is out of control. This is out of control, and we have to do something about it. We need more women to stand up and speak the truth, not women who are just going to use this as a way to seek clout and seek likes, but women who are just unapologetically honest and are willing to hold other women accountable for just this foolishness out here. If a man genuinely wants to do all of those things for you, that's because he really wants to. I'm all about authenticity for myself and for the person that I'm with. And I like for people to do things, men that are in my life, I like for them to do things that they genuinely want to do. I don't want to have to manipulate them into doing it, because if I do, that means that that man does not like me like that. And you should want to be with a man who likes you like that, who is willing to do things for you, even if he has to sacrifice. But you have to make sure that you are doing your part and that he genuinely likes you. Because here's the thing, men, wealthy men, they can throw money, it's nothing. But to have a man's heart, that's more valuable than money. Because when you have his heart, money will come. Money will come. And not only will you have the money, but you'll also have his last name, which is better than anything. But anyway, I'm going to close out this video with just some words of encouragement for my guys. Until next time.
Gentlemen, it's time to turn off the tap. Hashtag turn off the tap. And I'm going to start it easy because I know some of you guys have been simping out for a long time. So let's start it easy, and we're going to do it in progressive stages. Stage number 1, turn the attention tap off. What do I mean? No likes. No likes on the post. No, oh my God, you're so beautiful on the post. No sliding into the DMs. What is it going to take? None of that. Stop that. So no commenting, no liking the post, no sliding into the DMs. That's phase number 1. Then phase number 2, we start pulling the money back. We start pulling those bills that we've been paying back. We start pulling that money we've been spending in those clubs back. We start canceling those subscriptions. So let's start with phase 1. Let's turn the tap of attention off, starting today.